I really want to talk about my views on The Sinner. So if you haven't watched The Sinner, it's pretty good. If you're watching this video, you're probably like still hooked on it. You want to know more. And I really liked season 1. That was my favorite season. I watched all 8 hours on Netflix and I was just so hooked on it. Jessica Biel's an okay actress in my point of view. I remember watching her on Seventh Heaven. Other than that, I wasn't very top-notch best actress. I would put her up one of my favorite actresses before I watched season 1. So she really made me like this character. I feel like nobody else could have done a better job than Jessica Biel. This character was made for her. I don't know, it's just, this show is so mysterious. And season 1 was the best season out of all 3. I watched all 3 in the last couple of days, but season 1 hooked me in so good. If you haven't watched season 1, I'm gonna start talking about spoilers, so spoiler alert. All of the characters in season 1, I like them. Like, Jessica Biel, awesome job. The cop guy, like, I've never seen him act in anything. Maybe he's an older guy, so maybe I just don't remember. But he did a great job, like investigating, like coming up with an answer, and that's why I really like season 1, because you don't really know, like he does the digging and he believes, and you really want to follow along the story as it unveils. And it's not just like, oh, she did this, Jessica Biel did this, Cora. And then the sister, wow, like I feel really bad for this girl. Like, the mom has her trapped in her room, like she's super sick. Like, at first I'm like, girl, why don't you just get out of the room, just leave your house, like escape. But then, like, whenever her and her sister go to the party, that's whenever I was like, oh, okay, I understand why she can't just escape. Like, she has a hard time walking, and like she just has a hard time like navigating life, and that's why most of her life was spent on the bed. So it just really brings me into a different perspective of a sick person. Like, it doesn't just show me like this calm, beautiful person, or not beautiful, but like, you know, like this calm, like so peaceful person. This character, she's sick, right? But she has, like, I feel like this really does bring out the real character. It's not just holy angel sick person. No, this girl, she had like dirty thoughts. She was like thinking about sex, like, and then she brought her sexual fantasies out with her sister Cora, which made the show a little nasty and creepy, like perverse. But at the same time, you're like, I bet this does happen all the time with sick people, because they can't just like climb out of their room. They have experience. So the sick girl, she experienced her life through Cora, and like was always asking Cora about all her life details. And so obviously, if you're so comfortable with a person, you start telling them about your sex. At first, Cora was like, yeah, she was down for it. But then after a while, once she actually started to have real deal, like the whole shebang, Cora was like, nah, I'm gonna stop talking to you about sex. Like, she knows how to manipulate the girl's mind, Cora's mind. And so she decided to tell her all about her sex life. And then, like, that was the weird part of it. Whenever the two sisters were like over there doing it, or not doing it, but like, you know, touching, exploring their bodies. Or more so, the girl was exploring the Cora. Like, she was just sexually frustrated, which you never really see a character a sick character be portrayed as sexually, like, that's the first time I've seen it, and which was like really a shocker. But that, like, just because of that, I'm like, that's not my favorite part of the show. Like, it was interesting to be seeing that act out. And then, I don't know, I fell in love with the characters. Like, I was invested. Like, I wanted to know what happened. Like, what happened? So that was a really good mysterious show. Season 2, it was about the society of people living secludedly, but at the end it turns out like the whole town was involved. I liked it because it still had mysterious. The cop guy was still like over there thinking for answers, and it was good. I would say it wasn't the best. Like, I would love Cora. Like, that whole season 1, like, wow, this is real. Like, she like blew it out of the park. And so season 2, I was okay. It wasn't but I was like, okay, I like it. Like, okay, it wasn't just okay, I'm not watching it. I was invested in it, and like the characters, oh my god, that one lady, I really hated her, and then I liked her, and then I hated her. So like, she wasn't a good actress. I don't know. You know, whenever I don't get, like, characters don't make me usually hate them, but this lady, boy, she like pushes your buttons. Like, you want to go over and grab her, be like, come, lady, Especially like as more as her character gets evolved and more of her secrets start piling out, and like wow, like I really like that one. The cop did a good job in that scene. And then we learn more about the cop, about his home life, about his mom, that she was a mental institution. So we kind of I feel like they put that part in just so we can relate to the character, the little boy. And I can't believe they brought the mom, the biological mom. She was alive, and then like at the last second they killed her. Like I wish they would have kept her alive. Like that would have been a good ending, and the cop lady and her could have gone like have their lesbian romance. Overall, okay, the first season's a 10. I'm absolutely 10. I gave season 20. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst. I was invested. I liked it. I kept like it was good. Okay, now we go to season 3. Season 3, you're like, oh, Matt Bomer, this season's gonna be great. But season 2 didn't have about season 1 and season 3 is because they didn't have like an A-list, well-known character. Why did known? Right. So they didn't have season 3 or season 2 didn't have an A-list character, and maybe that's what it was missing. Maybe if the little boy would have been well known or more known, or maybe the cop black lady, the main character, would have been more well known, maybe it would have brought it up to a 10 because they would have had prior acting experience. Wait, no. I can't say that because think about season 3 with Matt Bomer, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be better than season 1. No. Season 3 was a flop in my eyes. Like, there was no mystery. They were like,
the best part, I guess, would be whenever I kept seeing the actors from Friends. It's like, oh, she's there. She popped up. Oh, dang, she kind of looks older, but it's too cool. She's from Friends. But if that's the best part about a show, then you have a really big problem with your show. It means it's not that great if you keep remembering other parts they had in different shows from the past.
the cop wasn't doing any of the digging. He's like involved. The sinner should have been stuck with the cop going to do the digging, and him finding out the information, him not getting involved with the killer. I'm sorry, but they really tried to do something else, and there was no mystery. It was like all killing, and Matt Bomer, like, I don't know. No, this was a fail. And then the other guy, he was the other actor. I've seen him before. I think he was in Good Girl. I don't know, he's more like a funny actor, I think, if I recall correctly. If I'm thinking about the right character, no, maybe I'm not. But regardless, like, they had pretty good characters, two good, well-known characters, and they completely, maybe they changed writers, whoever wrote season 1 needs to go back and rewrite season 3, because then it would have been a great series 3, but no, if they changed writers, they need to go back to the writer season 1, or season 4, I don't even know. Honestly, I really wanted to do this review and say my personal opinion before I went to watch YouTube videos on The Sinner, or go and read articles. You know, after you watch a good movie or a good show, you go and dig and see, oh, is there going to be a season 4? Or, oh my god, I'm really invested, I really want more seasons. And then you find out, like, nope, this was the last season because Matt Bomer killed it. He threw it in the garbage and stomped on it because it was a bad season. Like, okay, if the cop would have been in season 1 with Matt Bomer, he would have been arrested by episode 2. But no, I can't believe the cop, and like, he's all limp. Maybe in real life he was limping, but I'm sorry. If this cop guy can't walk, then he just needs to be fired. Like, they need to start over and go back to the drawing board and get everyone that did season 1. I mean, minus the actors, because like, you can't retell the story. But I hope they have a season 4. But I hope they have different writers and go back to the cop doing the digging and not being involved, like not joining the guy. But I don't know. I didn't like that storyline. But overall, watch the show. It's a good show.